Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. You've got Mick here from Portie's Garage. And today I'm going to be doing a quick 1-year review of the wife's 2024 Highlander. I must say I do like this car. A couple nice features about it, so let me get the camera turned around and do a quick walk around the outside, give you a couple things I like, and then let's step to the inside. There'll also be a couple things I don't like, and we'll make sure we note those. So let me get the camera turned around and let's get to it. All right. So the first thing I like about this is the front lines. Everything lines up pretty good. And I do love the paint on here. That metallic, when the sun's shining and it's washed, it's very nice. Length, size, I like. I think the best thing is the ride quality. It is really quiet when you're inside. One thing I do not like is that trim right down there. We live on a dirt road. You can see all the mud gets caught up. There's a nice gasket here for sound, and then another one up here for sound, but underneath that holds mud. This was just put through a car wash, and that's still all muddy. So that's something that that needs to be worked on. It really gets caked on with mud from the dirt road, and it takes a lot to get it off. And you can see here, it builds up here. Another nice feature, can't really see it right now, lighted door sill. That's kind of nice. Adds a little ambiance. Probably would like a puddle light underneath here, better than that door sill light. I think some of the higher models may have that. Room. Lots of room back here. Fit a lot of people. Third row seats, people say they don't like. We actually use them every now and then with some full-size people, but short trips. All right, we're gonna splice in a section here. I move the seats around a little bit. We've got the kick entrance. Should open that up. You've got the back here. What I like about these seats, third row, they are adjustable, so they don't have to be sitting straight up. And then when you collapse them, it collapses down. Nice big space. The only thing I don't like is this mat slides up here. They should have some grip here, but I do like that it's on the back. It's solid here, so I do like that. And again, to lift the seat, I'll just do the small one. Just lifts, rotates, headrest up. Underneath, do have a little space. I've got enough for a jacket, some first aid kit, the jack stuff, jumper cables fit back here, and to lower the spare that is not a full-size spare under there. So that's it. And then she drops automatically. So let's jump inside. Let's turn her on. So again, it's just the push button. Nice little display. This has got the 4-cylinder turbo, and it does sound like a 4-cylinder. Acceleration's not bad, but what I am impressed from, let's say 65 to 75 fast people on the highway, it works great. One of the things I do like the best is the turn that auto start on and off. So we can actually turn that off. This gauge cluster, I do like it. Scrolling through gives you lots of different options. Tire pressure monitor, those will come in there. It's actually a nice little gauge cluster, I like it. This on the side, this automatic high beam, I do like that. You can see the auto light right there. So when I put the high beams on, if someone comes, I leave those on. It goes on and off. If you're driving with a lot of traffic, I turn that off. The Qi wireless charging, it actually works with the case that I have on the phone. I've got a 23 Tacoma, does not work with the case. It's got to be centered. This I can drive and it does not move, does not slide, works great. And you can see it connects automatically to the Apple CarPlay here. So that's a nice feature. These gauges, very easy to use. The one thing, we didn't have a bad winter, but can't wait to test it out, is the actual heating at the windshield wiper. So this is XLE, and it will heat the windshield wiper spot, so hopefully keep the snow off. One thing I wish they would improve, only 2 cup holders here. I do not like that. So the wireless Apple CarPlay is great. 2023 Tacoma does not have that. You've actually got to plug it in there. But all the other storage and features in here, I like the car. It is smooth as silk while you're driving. And I think one of the best features, if I'm driving 65, I get 31 miles to the gallon consistently. You push that up to 70, 75, it drops to like 26, but you hit that sweet spot, you're tacking real low. And with the 4-cylinder, I'm getting 30, 31 miles to the gallon, doing 55 to 65. So that is very nice. Let's take a quick look under the hood here. We've got the lights on with the fog lights on. You've got the automatic cruise control. With the lane assist, I do like that. But this is after a year on dirt road and all the Michigan salt. You can see we got to clean this up. Not bad inside. 4-cylinder, turbo. Like I said, off the line, it does sound like a 4-cylinder. You can hear that. It does great passing people. And the pickup on the highway is really good. But it does sound like a 4-cylinder. I do wish it had a 6 or an 8. But again, you cannot complain with the 31 miles per gallon that we get. Just do a little bit here at night. Just so you can see the dash, the colors, what's lit up. I do like that sill. So some different things we got here. Don't mind those taillights either. The lighted door sill. And again, you've got your console there. Nice little setup.